So when we start on our whole journey with forensic anthropology, we're going to start with forensic odontology, which is the dentistry. So we're going to start our bone search with our teeth. So forensic odontology is the application of dentistry in the legal proceedings deriving from any evidence that pertains to the teeth. So why teeth? Every human body ages in a similar manner, and teeth do the same thing. They have a pretty standardized pattern of what happens with them. They're a qualitative measurement to establish age of a person. Each human has an individual set of teeth, which can be traced to establish dental records to find missing individuals. So like myself, I have had a lot of fun and exciting dental stuff happening in my mouth between crowns and cavities and just lots of really uncomfortable, fun, and exciting things. All that information is kept at my dentist, and there are x-rays being done. So if anything happens to me and they have an idea that this could be me, they could actually go to my dentist and pull those files and check out my teeth and see if they match, because it's going to be pretty of a shocker out there that somebody has the exact same issues happening to their teeth, the exact same type of teeth, that sort of thing going on. Teeth is made of enamel. It's the hardest tissue of the body, so it can withstand a lot of trauma, much better than other parts of the body. And they also have a DNA source, so that's a huge deal. So forensic odontologists must have a dental degree. They should be specialized in the field through lectures. They help identify human remains. They analyze bite marks. They estimate the age of the victim and the perpetrator and trace dental malpractice. There are several organizations here for forensic odontology. And as I said, they're the hardest part of the body. They're attached to the jaws. They serve to help digest food, act as a defense mechanism. They're made of a crown with enamel surrounding a pulp. In an adult mouth, there's around 32 teeth. 4 types. You got your molars, your premolars, your canine, and your incisors. They differ in size, shape, and root type. And if any of you guys have had your molars removed, you know good and well those root types can be kind of vicious. So it's really great to be able to get this, because between an infant to a young child to a middle child to a teen to adulthood, you're going to have different amounts of teeth in there and different styles of teeth. So it's going to make a huge, it's going to make it much easier to kind of get an idea of an age range of an individual. So during your childhood, your primary teeth sprout from milk buds and are temporary. So you guys know this. I don't know about you, but I had several pictures when I was a kid, school pictures, where I didn't have my front teeth there. So once they fall out, the permanent teeth are seen on the other side appear. Permanent adult teeth come in when primary teeth fall out. They are permanent because they establish roots inside the gums. Here's some lovely developments during different ages here. Feel free to stop the PowerPoint and take a look at this. So some of the characteristics, oh dear Lord, that one picture at the top there looks like my teeth. I've had so many fun and exciting issues going on with my teeth. Not the right-hand side, the left-hand side. Some of those characteristics is the size of the tooth, the shape of the tooth, the shape of the root, how it's placed, quantity of teeth, and combinations of dental work done of crowns, extractions, bridges, fillings, root canals. I've had, I think, about 4 or 5 crowns, and I've had 1 root canal, and dear God, take care of your teeth. You do not want a root canal. That was so incredibly miserable. And crowns are very expensive, guys, so you don't want those either. With dental insurance, they run $500 to $600, so you don't want that. And just looking at your mouth, I have a small mouth. I know it's hard to believe. But when I've had a mouth guard made for myself, they had to use one that's for a young child, because the inside of my mouth is actually kind of small. It's one of the reasons my front of my teeth and the bottom are fan-shaped, and one of the reasons I had to have my wisdom teeth out, because there was no room for those guys. So that's something that when if they ever had to use my teeth to figure out who I am, that's definite situation there where they're gonna can be able to use that as a guide, along with my lovely crowns and my root canals and my fillings. So there is a system when we're dealing with teeth. The teeth are given a specific number. Any dental work done on the surfaces noted in sheets are kept on dental file forever. It's one of the reasons when they get bones back from a war and all they may have are those teeth, that they can figure out who that gentleman or lady in the military are, because the dental records are there. And when you're in the military, they keep those dental records on file. It's a huge deal. So definitely used for individual identification, and they can be used for mass identification, say if there is a mass grave or there's lots of victims. So it can be done either way. So there are 20 primary teeth, 10 in every jaw, 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 primary molars. By 4 months in utero, the teeth actually begin to form in the bone, and by age 12, all deciduous or baby teeth have erupted. There are 32 permanent teeth, 16 at every jaw, 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars, and 12 molars. By age 6, you get those permanent teeth are starting to erupt. By age 12, the second set of molars have emerged, and between 17 and 24, your wisdom teeth have erupted. For me, they never did. They were at the back, and they weren't going up. They were sideways, and they were really causing a problem. I was 30 when I had those guys removed, and it was a miserable experience. The number of teeth in each type of tooth is written as a dental formula for one side of the mouth, and the teeth are numbered in order. So incisors, canines, premolars, and molars, ICPM. So here's a juvenile skull, less than 7 years old, and they had 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, 0 molars. So it's 2, 1, 2. It's 12-year-old male here. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 molars, 2 premolars, and 2 molars. And the wisdom tooth is under the surface of the gum. Here's an adult male here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, and 3 molars. So one of the things that has been used to convict people are bite marks. And bite marks are one of those things that have received recently a lot of bad publicity because they've been used very poorly and the research has been very poor. They're basically impressions from teeth found on skin or items left at a scene, usually an outline of teeth placement. They're left on food, skin, other items of a scene. For some reason, a lot of serial killers like to bite their victims, so we'll find them there. Bite marks are photographed with a scale. Casts or impressions are taken. Impressions trace onto transparencies, and casts of the suspect's teeth are taken, and they compare the two. Here's what they look like on the skin. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's see if we can go back one or not. All right, so I got the slide hopefully back. Here we go. So one of the guys that they actually used teeth marks to convict is Ted Bundy here. He was a serial killer, and I know you guys got to see with your project some stuff about Ted Bundy. He murdered a lot of young women between 74 and 78. He confessed to 30, but how many victims he actually did is just unknown. He would often bludgeon his victims and strangle them to death. He engaged in rape and necrophilia. My computer's done fun and exciting things here. Hang on. So bite marks can be run through the computer to find a match. There is an Odonto search, and there is an automatic dental identification system. And there is also a 3D bite mark analysis computer system. So there's a lot of stuff out there for folks to use.